This is a talk about letting go.
The ritual of the revenge.
At least, I think that's what I would call this talk. It's about forgiveness, but not quite forgiveness. More like just accepting things or accepting people just as they are. Lately, I've been thinking a lot about all the hurtful, ignorant, stupid, thoughtless, reactive things I've done. And that gives me an opportunity to allow others to make those same mistakes. So the next time I'm angry or upset with someone or something, I'll ask myself, is it possible that you've done the same thing when you didn't know any better? And that in time, you can learn how to do things in a way that is a little more present or a little more helpful and supportive instead of being reactive, egoic, and sort of selfish in my responses. So there is a small window of opportunity for each of us if we take what is commonly called anyway, the pause, the breath, the moment before responding. Too many times in my life, because of my own impatience, or ADHD, or ego, or anger, or trauma, or whatever was in the way of communication, I have lashed out and said the mean thing back, or done the thing that was hurtful. And then moments later, after finishing that conversation, feeling totally differently, the shame would start and that spiral of self-flagellation and then needing to apologize and the whole deal. That might take a year, that might take a minute. Either way, reflection is vital. And self-reflection and thinking about things and just ruminating on what we can do better can only happen if we're able to pause. So back to that moment where we feel hurt. Sitting with that. Something happens that hurts us. It feels like a stab or a punch to the gut or, a knock to the head. And we're a little stunned. Right in that moment, we have a choice. We can hit back, so to speak. We can say the thing back that will deflect, or we can become defensive. There are so many choices. Think of it as a crossroads. What an opportunity right in that space to do nothing. What if the next time you feel hurt, angry, rageful, incensed by some situation or person or thing, what if you just didn't respond? Is that an option? Just something to think about. I am not so good at this. That's why I'm studying it. That's why I'm practicing. I'll be in practice for the rest of my life. This isn't something that I can master. I don't know about you. Maybe you can master such a thing. I tend to be the opposite of a stoic. I tend to be highly reactive, emotional, intense. And I know this is my habit. So I've made many, many steps. I've taken many steps to go the opposite direction, to pull back a little bit, to take off my armor, to remove those dragon scales, to sit with it, to take it through me rather than deflecting it or ignoring it or making it worse or escalating. We need more diplomacy, more pause, more equanimity. We need to see that everyone is just a tall child mumbling along, bumbling along, stumbling along. Nobody has the answers to everything. And if you meet someone who says they do, I would recommend you run.